Hey guys, welcome back to Papa Prepper. T here. I really don't have an agenda for tonight. Just been kind of disgusted today. And I'm sure y'all know why. I'm sure you've already heard. So, it would take nothing short of a miracle to keep old Sleepy Joe at bay. I don't think it's going to happen, y'all. But God love him. He's tried. Mr. Donald Trump has tried every which way he can. And now he could still have something big up his sleeve. Can't count out Donald Trump. I mean, if nothing else, he's got the money to make things happen. But this is going to be a pretty short video, really. Because I've got some ideals rolling around in this pretty head of mine. And I think I see some things maybe unfolding. And now, this is just my opinion, my ideas. But you know, everything ramping up to Thanksgiving. Everybody, well, not everybody. We'll call them the Blues. They were just so terrified over Thanksgiving. Everybody having their gatherings and, you know, keeping under 6 people and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, Thanksgiving was 2 weeks ago. Wasn't it? It was 2 weeks ago? Yeah, over 2 weeks ago. You haven't heard a word about the numbers going up. Well, I mean, they went up a little, but not what they were expecting for Thanksgiving. Okay? Now, at least around here, and from what I've read, they've kept it pretty quiet about Thanksgiving. And now we got Christmas coming up. And then we got New Year's. This is what I see happening, folks. Okay. Biden will be in office the 6th, 7th, whatever, of January. Okay? By that time, all the holidays are over. And what I think is going to happen is about the time he gets into office is the time all these numbers are going to skyrocket suddenly. Because of the holidays, we didn't follow the guidelines, we didn't comply, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. And I think that will be the excuse they use to usher in the 6 to 8 week nationwide lockdown. It's coming, y'all. And it might not play out the way I'm thinking, but I don't think it'll be too far off from that. Because at this point, and I can't stress enough, this is my opinion, okay? There's really only, well, I mean, I guess there's a lot of scenarios, but to me, the 2 ways I see it going is either A, what I just explained, or B, Mr. Trump declares martial law. So he can further his lawsuits and whatnot. And, you know, I won't get into all the ins and outs of martial law, but, and I don't fully understand martial law, so I won't pretend I do. But to my understanding, if he declares martial law, he cannot be removed from office, or he cannot be impeached until they come to some kind, I don't know exactly how it works, but I know it'll be bad. Okay, because if he pulls that trick, you best believe the Blues are going to lose their ever-loving mind. And there'll be nothing safe. And in the same aspect, if Biden's in office and he pulls this 6 to 8 week nationwide shutdown, and I mean, they're talking about shutting it down. You go nowhere. Except for, of course, I'm assuming essential workers. I don't know. I truly don't know. But we already seen over the weekend, you know, if you watch any of the news, it got pretty heated in D.C. with the Proud Boys, and I probably shouldn't say their name, or Antifa, but whatever, I don't care. It got pretty heated. And BLM and all of them, I mean, it got pretty hot. But I can't emphasize enough, time's running out to be prepping. I would be really, really surprised if it don't hit the fan before Christmas. They know that would hurt us. I truly believe that they would try pulling something like that, because they know we cherish Christmas. We hold Christmas dear. I mean, there's not much else they could take away from us in America. I mean, obviously, besides our freedoms and, things like that. But they can't. And, I mean, honestly, they can't take away Christmas. They can't. Christmas is right here. Okay, Christmas is about Jesus Christ. Okay, they can't take that feeling, that love, that devotion, that, they can try to damper it. And, of course, the people that don't get Christmas, don't understand or don't really care about the true meaning, of course they're going to be upset. But anybody that truly understands Christmas, you can't take that away. It's kind of funny, I'll refer, okay, say the Democrats, that's Team Grinch, okay? And look what Grinch did. He swooped in while they was all asleep, which is basically everybody turning a blind eye to the Democrats. He swooped in, stole everything to do with Christmas. But the next morning, he was just beside himself because Christmas still came. You can't stop Christmas. It's here. But anyway, I'm getting off subject. Sorry. I told you I didn't have an agenda tonight. See what happens when T don't have an agenda? Excuse me. But anyway, in all seriousness, y'all need to be getting ready. I think it's gonna, we've been kind of putting along, and it's building. I think it's here, like right here. Within the next month, it's gonna be like up here. It's gonna be bad. And then you got the whole miracle shot thing. Everybody, man, it was all over the news today. The film crews filming them unloading it off the plane, transporting it to the buildings, unpacking it. Really, that's all there is going on right now. That was the most important thing today. I mean, the fate of our nation was basically decided today. But yeah, let's put all of our news, all of our attention on this shot. They pulled it off again. That's what they wanted to do. Distract everybody from the important news. Okay, I'm not saying the vaccine's not important. If you believe it's going to help you and your loved ones and you want to get it, go for it. Jump on board. Not this boy. Not his family. There will be no vaccine in this household. None given, none taken. It's not happening. And if that means, doing what we got to do, become invisible, that's what we'll do. But I'm not taking that chance. Nobody in my family's taking that chance. Because like I said before, it's scary how fast it went through and got approval. But something a lot scarier is I believe it's biblical. You're not marking my body. I'm not going to accept anything from you people. Keep your stimulus. You might be able to entice somebody else with it. Not me. I don't care about money. It's nice to have, but it don't rule me. It never has. It never will. As long as my family's taken care of and we got what we need, I'm straight. And I'm hoping you guys are on board and you're in the same position. I hope you're ready. Because I truly, honestly, in my heart of hearts, believe the time is here. It won't be much longer. We're going to be locked down. Or worse. But, like I said, that's my personal opinions. I'm not trying to scare nobody. Not trying to fearmonger. But, I mean, if you could just turn a blind eye and wait for it to pass, I sure would. Like I said last night, I like my life. I'm pretty content with it. I'm happy. But, do what you gotta do. It's a pretty sad day in our nation today. I mean, for me personally, I think it's a pretty sad day in our nation. And I know there's Democrats that prep. I mean, they might be Democrats. Not all Democrats are bad. And I'd never act like they are. But for the majority, they're sheep. And God help them. I mean, I think they honestly think they're doing the right thing. And they're supporting the right things. And, you know, and something totally kind of, well, not really off subject, but if you was watching any of the live feed last night from Washington, D.C., you would not believe the cops showing favoritism to Antifa, to BLM, and treated the Proud Boys like trash, Trump supporters like trash. You know, they would say, they would let Antifa push them, you know, push the cops around and make the Trump supporters back up. How's that right? You can't, you know, let these people run around the town trashing everything and spraying graffiti all over everything and flipping cars, which didn't happen in D.C. last night, don't get me wrong. But that's what they do. And you see cops just stand by and let them do it. You know, and there was Trump supporters and Proud Boys getting pepper sprayed last night just for getting in their face. How is that right? This is all so one-sided. It's ridiculous. It's like everything, I'm sorry, but everything's bought and paid for. And until they can prove otherwise, that's where I stand. Money talks. We're going to have to walk. You know. But we got one thing that they don't seem to want to believe in. We got God. God is on our side. Now, God's letting this play out, and it's for a reason. You know, ultimately he can change any aspect of this he wants. It's all in his hands. Okay? And obviously he's letting it play out. You know, it's his will. That means it's time. Does that mean it is time for us to take a stand? Does it mean that it's time, that it's his time? We have no way of knowing. But I firmly believe, and I won't get, you know, I hope I don't lose what few subscribers I got, but I mean, it's biblical. Everything's playing out. If you read the Bible, everything is playing out right before our very eyes. Now, granted, you know, it could be another 15, 20, 100 years from now. But we're definitely there. We're at the end of the book. It's only a matter of time. And I know that don't have anything to do with prepping. I mean, actually, to me it does. Because you have to keep your faith. You have to know that God is in control. You've got to, you know, and there's people that, you know, well, why has God let this happen? You know, we don't have to prep. If we're meant to be taken care of, God will take care of us. It don't work that way. Okay? The Bible says, you know, God will help you. But, you know, you got to help yourself, too. If you can't just sit back and be lazy and do nothing about it and think God's just going to carry you through all this. It ain't going to happen. You know, it just don't work that way. You got to help yourself. And I think people are going to have a very rude awakening. when this stuff actually gets deep. And it's rising. It's getting deeper quickly. Guy I watched tonight, Prepper Now. I'm sure some of you guys are subscribed to his channel. If you're not, check him out. Prepper Now, he's amazing. He really won't say or post anything that he don't firmly believe that is the truth. That he has kind of, I don't know if he fact checks. Okay, he don't just throw stuff up on his page just to do it. Anyway, Prepper Now, he's really good. But his video tonight was, it's Showtime, and I respect him. I've really grown to. He is one channel that I watch every day. If I've only got 15, 20 minutes, I will watch Prepper Now's videos. But he said it's showtime. It's here. It's upon us. And God help us all. But remember, you've got to, keep stacking it. Stack it to the rafters while you can. If I were you and you can afford it, I would make a trip tomorrow. I would definitely make a prepping trip tomorrow. Get your water and food, and if there's any little odds and ends you don't have any of, you better get some soon. And keep your mind right. You got, I can't emphasize this enough, but for a lot of people that's going to be the first thing to go is their mind. Because being locked down, trapped in, and say it is a martial law situation where you can't go outside, you're going to have to, have things to keep your mind busy. Don't go out like that. Keep your head up, keep your mind strong, keep your faith high. Talk to God. He's listening. He listens to everybody. And you can't expect instant results in a prayer. It don't work that way. But he's listening. I kind of feel like I'm on a soapbox. I don't mean to be. I'm sorry. Like I said, I had no agenda, so I'm pretty much just whatever runs through my head, that's where I'm going. I'm just kind of lost tonight. But keep stacking it to the ceiling. Don't forget your water. The odds and ends that, if you have very few of, make sure you get one. Some, 2 is 1, 1 is none. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. This is kind of hard, just being on the spot, really. I encourage you to pray. Keep praying. Until tomorrow night, God bless each and every one of y'all. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you're feeling tonight. I get it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and share. If you think there's anybody who needs to hear this, please share it to them. Forward it to them. Post it on your Facebook page. That would help me out a lot. Just keep your eyes open, guys. Love y'all. Papa Prepper out.